Off the Hook Outdoors. Let me fling this around so you can say hi, Jason.
Hey everybody.
We got a Edinburgh eagle here today. Did you get one?
I had the tap,
Did you
tap,
have a tap?
tap.
If you could see right there, let me see where see that right there? There's an eagle sitting on that branch watching us right now. So that's pretty cool. So we'll see what happens. We started fishing about a half hour ago. We just got out here. What's up, Daniel? We just got out here. We were fishing this point a little bit. Haven't done real well off of this point all week. The water is high, muddy, stained from all the storms that we had in the evenings and stuff like that. Yesterday, Jason and I went out and it stormed, but Jason caught his PB smallmouth.
Yep.
It was 3 pounds, 12 ounces.
Yes.
3 pounds, 12 ounces, and it was 18 and a quarter. So we got him his PB, which was awesome. I'm gonna move this so you can see the eagle a little bit there. There we go. So that was awesome. So he got his PB, and he caught a few other fish. You'll see on the post, his post, my post, Facebook, community tab, and things like that. Beautiful day today. This is Jason's last day here. And then yesterday, we fished, and Haley was on a boat with us, and she wanted to get her PB, so the pressure was on me. So we fished. She was catching a bunch of little ones, like 10, 12 inches. We were working our way down the shoreline, and there happened to be some new rocks that were made, like in somebody's yard. They actually stacked rocks up. And I was like, yeah, let's go fish that, because it looked like they dredged the lake a little bit to build this wall. So we went over there. She cast it out to the rocks. Boom, she gets her PB largemouth, which was 18 and a quarter, which is funny because Jason got an 18 and a quarter, but hers was 3.8 ounces. It was 4 ounces smaller than Jason's.
So I still won.
So Jason did win. But the length was there, so I didn't have anybody fighting on the boat. They both had the same length. So that's what we've been doing. We've been fishing. Jason's been showing me some technical things with everything, with the YouTube and how to do things, how to post things, huh?
Yep.
So I'm gonna switch this over to Jason. I'm gonna let Jason talk about his experience up here while I try to catch fish. We have 3 people in here.
Awesome.
So there is Jason, and there you go.
Hey everybody, it has been a great time out here with Ted. I really wasn't sure what to expect other than the fact that I knew that we were gonna be able to hang out and talk and do some things, but getting out here and fishing with Ted is like you're getting your own little fishing guide. He knows all the spots on the lake, the best spots to catch fish, and we didn't go home empty-handed once. Not only that, but you know, giving me techniques that I was unfamiliar with, because I'm not a pro fisherman. I'm not even somebody that takes it very seriously. I pretty much did fishing with a Walmart rod, and as you can see, sporting the St. Croix shirt, and now I've got the St. Croix rod. I wanted to learn to do better, to get better types of fish than just sitting there catching bluegills on the bank. And then my first night out, just learning some techniques from Ted, I caught my first bass. That was a smallmouth, right, Ted?
Yes.
And then the second day, like Ted said, yesterday was just torrential downpour, and then it stopped, and then torrential downpour, and then it would stop. It just all day. That was the entire thing.
Yeah, it wasn't great conditions.
No, but we still managed to go out and fish, and we. At the end of the day, Haley actually combined with all the fish she caught and the 2 fish that came off coming into the boat. She had 9 fish yesterday.
I forgot about the big one that came off of the boat.
So she did have, she could have had 2 PBs.
Because one was a smallmouth and one was a largemouth.
Right. And yesterday, I caught my PB stick and my PB fish.
Yep, you'll see that soon, the stick. The stick video will be coming soon. There's a turtle right there.
Yeah, we don't want to catch turtles today.
Yep.
But there is something that Ted and I were working on yesterday. that you guys are going to have to wait and see when Ted releases it. But I think you're all going to be super impressed with the stuff that we came up with yesterday.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
And I still haven't gotten Ted to fly a drone yet, but that's happening today.
Okay. I'm nervous about that, but we're okay. I'm just trying to get my little bird's nest out. Thank God it was off camera.
Now, everybody in the chat, if you are knowledgeable of the different types of drones, there's a camera drone, which is basically GPS drone that just kind of hovers there in the air, and it's super easy to fly. And then there's the FPV drone, which takes a little bit more skill, but there is an easier way to fly it with a motion controller. Now, I kind of have my idea with what drone I want Ted to fly, but if you guys vote in the chat, hashtag FPV or hashtag camera drone, we'll see what everybody votes on. And whatever you guys vote for is the drone Ted will fly.
Awesome. Thanks for putting me on the spot there, buddy.
You're welcome.
Yep.
How many times have I put you on the spot, Ted?
Let's see who we got here. I'm going to hit the chat real quick, Jason.
Yep.
You're still on. Let's see. We got 8 people in here. We got Outfish Ontario. Thanks for coming in. We got Yads in here.
Hey, Yads.
Living MN.
Hey, Daniel.
Fishing Girl. Hey, Fishing Girl.
Hey,
Thanks
Fishing
for coming
Girl.
in. And I'm going to switch it real quick.
Yeah.
So, as you know, when Jason got here, of course, he went to St. Croix, did the tour. That's like my dream, to work there or just be affiliated with St. Croix. And he went there. He got me a shirt, a nice St. Croix shirt. He also got me a sweatshirt, which, Jason, thank you a million times. And you got one, or you got a snag? Snag? We'll get it.
Yep.
But I wanted to show you guys, this baby here is a St. Croix Mojo bass rod with a Daiwa reel, and Jason bought that for me. So Jason, that was an awesome gift. It's a great rod. I rigged it up with some fluorocarbon. I got a jerk bait on it right now. I didn't catch anything on it yet, but I'm trying to catch a fish on this week. But this is an awesome rod. If you guys haven't checked out St. Croix or any of the products, go over there. They are the best rods on the planet, I believe. They have people working on them hands-on. I believe there's 32 people that put their hands on each rod that they make. And it's just a great company. Our customer service is top-notch. They make great products. They stand behind their products. Their warranties are incredible. So go check out St. Croix rods if you haven't already. And that's my St. Croix plug for the day. But yeah, I'm all St. Croix'd out, looking all professional. Now we just got to get you some fish. So I am going to go get this snag out for Jason, but I'm going to switch it over to Jason, and I'm going to take his rod. And Jason can fill you guys in with what we're doing here. You are on.
Now, the one thing that Ted didn't mention about St. Croix, they are made in Wisconsin, and they're made in a small town called Park Falls, Wisconsin. Park Falls, Wisconsin is probably a population of about 2,000 people, so it's not a huge area. And the
yeah, you'll be in the background.
So the folks over in St. Croix, they could just automate everything. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of the rod manufacturers that just have everything automated. But they care about their community, they care about the people. They even have, one of the owner's sons works in the factory. I mean, he's learning the business from production and working his way up. So it's not like, you know, there's a whole bunch of empty suits just running the company. These people care about their employees, and they want to make the best product that they can. So I was super impressed with the tour that I took in Park Falls. And if you get a chance, go to Park Falls, Wisconsin. From my house, it's only about a 2-hour drive. And, you know, that was well worth the drive. And the rod that I have is also a St. Croix. But I bought mine through the Scratch and Dent. Now, there's no problem with the rod. There's maybe a little bit of paint coming off of it, So any of their imperfections that they have, they don't just leave the rod, you know, and just toss it. They just put it out there so that people like me that want to come in and get a discounted rod, we can do that. And you still get a 1-year warranty on these rods. Now, this is not sponsored content, so you know, I just want to put that out there. St. Croix is not telling me, you know, if you go out there and talk about our rods that they're going to give me money or whatever. They're not. This just is how impressed I am with their company and what their philosophies are. And I won't buy another rod unless it's St. Croix, just based on the company and their values.
Yeah, they're a good company. I mean, I've been with St. Croix. I've been using St. Croix rods. Now, I'm not going to lie, not all my rods are St. Croix. There are some. I have some really expensive rods, and I have some really affordable rods from St. Croix. But they're just, I like their customer service. If a rod breaks, you can send it in. They can warranty it, and they'll give you a new rod. Or like this Legend tournament here, if this breaks, I call them, I cut the rod off, I send a piece of it in to them, or they'll prorate a rod too, depending on how old the rod is. Like I've had rods that are over the warranty, and they said, hey, we'll prorate your rod. So this like $450 rod might be $250, but it's a 10-year-old rod. So you're still getting something for it. So their customer service is above and beyond anybody that I've ever dealt with. That's why I stick with St. Croix, and they're a good quality rod. They're a sensitive rod. They're light, and everything about them is just good all around. Company-wise, people-wise, and customer service by far.
Now let me talk to you, because we're talking about, you know, good companies, good people. And let me tell you right now, for anybody that is out there, you know, there's people that you see on YouTube and you wonder, you know, are they really like that in person? And let me tell you right now, Ted is exactly in person how he is on camera. Probably even a little bit nicer in person than he is on camera. He's opened his home. His family has opened their home to Haley and I. And we have had the best time. Yesterday was his wife's birthday, and we got to partake in the festivities there. But we just had the best time out here. Mrs. Polanowski, Mr. Polanowski, and his sister and sister-in-law and brother-in-law, and all the kids. We all just had a great time together.
Yeah, it was a great time.
And we need to get Ted to Michigan now, hopefully next summer.
Yeah.
And we'll take him out and show him our neck of the woods. But we're definitely coming back. In fact, we bought a new fifth wheel because we wanted to be able to travel without the complications of a travel trailer. And if you've ever hauled a fifth wheel versus a travel trailer, you'll know the differences. And there's a huge difference, but I actually feel a lot more comfortable now driving long distances. And so we'll be back.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm glad you guys came. I'm glad you guys got your PB.
Yes.
With me. I had pressure on me, guys. I was thinking about where we're fishing, what we're gonna do, how their style is, how much experience they have. And people tell me that I should guide all the time, and what just happened off camera, and you know I got to do it.
Do it, Ted.
Jason has a tendency to think that this rod casts itself without opening the bail up.
Yes.
I mean, you can go like this all you want. It's not going to go anywhere until you click this bail. And he's been trying for the last 3 days to get it to work. I keep telling him it's not going to work.
You know, so, you know what they say, don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah, don't knock it till you try it.
That's right.
But, you know, I mean, I don't want to say, like, people have been telling me, hey, I should guide. And I do want that for the future. But when I'm out there, and Jason will tell you, I'm as serious as I can be, because I wanted, and I was nervous as I could be also, because I wanted Haley to catch her biggest fish of her life, and I wanted Jason to catch his biggest fish of his life. Well, let me give you a little bit of the story yesterday. Jason got here. Now, he's staying about, what, 7 or 8 miles away at a campground, okay? Yep. So I went, when they got here, on, what was it, Friday? You got one? We might have a fish here. Hold on.
If we do it small.
Or a stick, or a weed. Okay, he got a
Sweet.
weed, but you should see his stick. His stick was a beautiful 36-inch stick he caught yesterday. That'll be out in the short, either on
right.
my channel or his channel. But so he called me. He came to the campground. We went to the campground. I met them there. That was the first time meeting them. So we did all our introductions and everything, all our hugs and everything. And they handed me a St. Croix rod, like right off the bat, threw me the shirt and sweatshirt. And here you go. That's how Jason is. I mean, he's just a giving person. If anybody knows Jason, he's a giving person. He's doing Wreaths Across America. Check out his channel for that, because that's a great cause. So if you can donate anything to Jason's channel for the Wreaths Across America, go check it out. I'm sure he's going to be doing some more lives and talking about it here coming up.
Yep.
So definitely tune into Jason's channel for that. I'm donating. He did a mileage thing to come here. It was 750 miles.
Yep.
So that turns out to be what, 150 bucks or something like that?
Round trip, yeah.
Round trip is 150 bucks. So I'm matching that for him for Wreaths Across America. If you guys can do anything, I think one wreath costs like $15.
It's $17.
It's $17.
Yep.
So if you can anything towards a wreath, or if you could buy a wreath, that would be greatly appreciated. It's going to do a great cause. Jason last year, he felt it in his heart, because he went to the cemetery and there were a few graves that didn't get wreaths.
34,000.
34,000 graves did not get wreaths. So if you can contribute to that and give somebody a wreath that served our country and basically sacrificed everything for us, I think it's a great cause. So please go over and check Jason's channel out for that.
Appreciate that.
So back to the introduction yesterday. He has a fifth wheel. It's amazing. It's a house. You know, it's big. His truck's amazing. He has a 3500 High Country Silverado, all high-tech stuff, something that I would break, you know. So we do that. He hands me the rods and everything. We do our meet and greet. I come home, I come back to the lake, and all the time I'm thinking, okay, where are we going to fish? How are we going to fish? What are we going to do? I hope we catch something. I hope the weather's good. I hope it ain't raining. Well, we got all that.
Yep.
Everything came. The rain came. It was sunny, rainy, windy, everything. So we get out to this point, we're getting ready to fish. I'm like, we're gonna go to this point where the percentages are higher. So we go over there. Jason puts on one of my baits, because he don't want to use anything but my baits.
Right.
So a testimonial to the baits, he wanted to do that, and I said, sure. I'm using a black and blue Yamamoto, okay, because I'm catching fish on it. He puts my brown with it's brown, purple flake, and black flake with a firetail on it that I poured, which I got to make a ton more of those because they work. We go over to the point, we pull up. He throws out one time. I'm showing him the technique of what to do. He reels in, throws out again, and bam, he goes, hey, I got a stick. And I look and I see the line going to the left. And I'm like, that's not a stick, dude, that's a fish. So I'm telling him, keep the rod tip up, keep the pressure on, da-da-da-da. I don't have the net out yet. I grab the net, boom, scoop it up, 18, which is almost a 4-pound smallmouth, his biggest of his life.
Yep.
That right there was my reward for the whole weekend. That's what I wanted to do. Then next, I had a challenge because Haley hasn't caught a fish like that. So she was coming up. She didn't fish with us the first day. She was a little bit beat from the traveling and things. She had some stuff to do at the trailer, organizing and stuff like that. So she stayed at home while Jason came here and sort of let us hang out together a little bit. So we did that. And then Haley, we went and got Haley after that. Jason let me drive his high-tech truck, so we took it over. It's like the space shuttle. It's like all this stuff pops up on windows and cameras, and it tells you, and I think it has somebody pop out and it rubs your back for you while you're driving.
It rubs your butt.
It rubs your butt. But
Yep.
when you veer off to the left in the lane,
Yep.
It vibrates your butt. I kind of like that, so I kept going in the other lane because my butt cheek was hurting. So we did that. We had fun. We just had fun this whole weekend. So we went, got Haley, came back. We get on the porch, and here comes the rain. Whoosh. So we're sitting on the porch, just everybody's talking and, you know, explaining our family styles and lifestyles and what we do and all that, which is cool. I could have done that for hours and hours. And because Haley and Jason are that kind of people where you can just talk and it's interesting, and they fit into our family so well. It was awesome. And so we're talking. The rain stops, goes, and I'm like, do I push it and say, let's go fishing? I didn't. You know who did? Haley. Haley said, hey, Ted, there's a break in the weather. You want to get out there and fish? Absolutely. I go on, throw on my Sims gear, my rain gear, give Haley a rain jacket. Jason has his rain jacket. We go out. It comes down. And Haley goes, was it like this yet this morning when you guys went out? We're like, yes. And then it got worse and windy. So we were fighting the wind, but we worked down the shoreline, and Haley caught, what, 5 fish off of the shoreline, like 10, 12-inch bass?
Yeah.
Smallmouth and largemouth. So we go down, now we go down to this point. Is that another snag?
Yeah.
Okay, we go down to a point, which now I call Haley's Corner. We go down, and she's throwing a Senko, black and blue flake. And boom, she hooks into a big largemouth. And we get it, we net it, that's her biggest fish. But before that, on the way down, she lost a smallmouth. I didn't have the net ready. I went down to grab the fish, and the line snapped. The drag wasn't set properly. So, and that was my fault. As a guide on the trip, I didn't check her drag, and it snapped the line. So we lost that fish. I was feeling so bad. I was hoping in my head, we'd catch it. We go down the shoreline, boom, she nabs an 18 1/4 largie, has her biggest fish of her life. And that was my reward for the weekend. That made the trip what I wanted it to be. It was just perfect. So
No, Ted and I.
let me switch back over, and I'm going to look at the chat real quick.
Yep. Ted and I have been actually, talking about getting together for, what, 6, 7 months now. And basically, we were talking about him coming to Michigan. But, Ted has a family, and, with the kids and all this stuff that they're involved in, I told Haley, the best thing that we could possibly do is go and travel to Ted. And she's like, yeah, but do you feel comfortable bringing the trailer? And I was like, well, yeah, but if we could get a fifth wheel, I'd feel better. So we actually ended up going through, and there's going to be a video coming out hopefully on Wednesday. I still have to make the video. But you'll get to see the trailer. You'll get to see the process that we went through of getting the trailer. But as soon as we got it, we fell in love with it, and drove it out here to see Ted and his family. And they say you don't want to meet your heroes, because they're just going to disappoint you. And I told Ted yesterday, and I'm sure that he's going to be embarrassed for me to say this, but Ted is one of my heroes. And not only did he not disappoint me, he exceeded all of my expectations. I mean, Ted's a real guy. And he's always going to be my brother. Yeah. And I'm glad that I started my YouTube channel, because if it wasn't for YouTube, I would have never met this guy.
Yeah. And I'm trying to get this out, Jason. I really am. But we might have to cut it. I don't know what it's on.
Yeah.
Yep, it's a good one. But I'm going to pull it out here.
Okay.
You just keep the chat rolling.
Yep. Well, and this is another thing, oh, don't fall.
Yeah, I won't.
He's been basically helping me with snags and everything else. There's a lot of stuff that he does that he doesn't have to do, but he does because he cares. And this is his element. It's just like when I get him to fly drones, that's going to be my element, and I'm going to be helping him. Hey, you got it.
I didn't want it to beat me. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, so being out here with Ted has been a dream come true. Just being able to fish. I honestly haven't been this relaxed all year.
Yeah, it's relaxing now, and it is what you make it too.
Right.
Like me, it's relaxing, but it's my passion, so I take it really seriously, and I want to catch fish.
Yeah.
I want to figure them out, but that's the fun of it too, is figuring it out. It's like I say all the time, it's like a big math problem.
Right.
You can come out and catch fish, or you can come out and really catch fish. People that go out and fish, sometimes they don't know really what's going on with the fish, the weather, the barometric pressure, the moon phase, all that stuff. I try to put all that into play. There's a lot behind the scenes that go into it to catch fish. Now, people that go out and just fish and catch fish, great. I'm just a little bit different. I'm a little more into it scientifically, and my head's I'm always thinking about fishing.
Yep. Well, and that's
Or hunting.
definitely true. Hunting or fishing.
Yeah.
But big props to Haley,
Yeah.
because you know there's some people that their wives wouldn't go fishing with them, and definitely wouldn't go fishing with them in the middle of a torrential
monsoon.
downpour.
Yeah.
But she wanted to go out. She wanted to catch her PB, and she was out there just giving it until she finally got it.
And she was giving it to both of us.
Yeah.
Because she was catching fish.
Yeah. Yeah, she beat the both of us yesterday.
Yep, she was catching them.
So, Haley, if you're watching, I love you, and thank you for allowing me to do this, because you know this is a huge thing for her too, because she doesn't like to travel, Ted.
Yeah.
She really doesn't.
Yeah, she told me she didn't travel well.
No.
You know, but you got a FIFO now. You're gonna get used to it.
Yep, she's gonna have to get used to doing some
used
traveling.
to it now.
But you know what? It's been a lot of fun. She's had a lot of fun.
Yeah. We're just gonna come up to this point, Jason, again, throw a couple more times here.
Yep.
And then we're gonna walk around. Let me explain to the people what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna switch it over to me real quick. So what we're gonna do is we're fishing this point, but it's high sun right now. The fish are off of this point right now. We're just trying to catch any stragglers that are on here. Like I said before, I haven't really done well this week on this point. The fish are moving, but I did find them. So we are gonna hit a couple other areas, but high sun is very hard for smallmouth, but the water is stained, so we still have a chance of catching them on the points. We're gonna go wrap around this corner here, and there's a bunch of lily pads over there and stuff where we've caught bass before. So we're gonna try to throw some frogs for you guys and try to get something on a frog. And we're just gonna fish like we fish. And like Jason did say, I try to bring it to you exactly how it happens. I don't make things up. I tell you exactly what's going on. If I don't catch a fish, you're gonna see I don't catch a fish, because in the real world you don't catch fish all the time. So I'm trying to actually show you guys, and hopefully you guys learn something. By no means am I a professional. It's just from experience. And what works for me, I try to bring that to you, and maybe it can help you guys out in the future on your future fishing excursions and things like that. And I do that with my hunting videos and my fishing videos. I try to show you exactly what I do. What works for me might not work for you. So if I'm doing something and you do it and it don't work for you, and you say, oh, he don't know what he's talking about, then so be it. You know, I'm okay with that. But I'm just trying to show you what works for me and how I do things. We didn't even, and you can ask Jason, I didn't even pull a camera out at all this weekend to video any of our fishing. One, it was pouring down rain, so that wasn't good for the equipment. Second of all, I wasn't concentrating on making a video for my channel just to have content or do anything. It was all about Jason and Haley catching their big fish, and I concentrated on that. I couldn't concentrate on both, like making the video and everything. We do have a couple shorts that we videoed with the fish and everything like that to record it. It is on our social medias, so you can check it out on my Facebook page. It'll be on my Instagram. It'll be on my Fish Brain and FishAngler. Jason will be putting it out on his, probably your website it'll be on.
Well, it'll be on my YouTube channel.
It'll be on your YouTube channel. And Jason's been recording some things off. Like, we made an agreement, I'll do the fishing stuff. He can do the recording, the drones, and do whatever he wants. I'm camera friendly, obviously, so you can video whatever you want.
Yep.
So I did that. I'm just trying to fish and catch them fish. Later on today, maybe, Jason is leaving today by like 3 o'clock, I think. So we're gonna shut this down in a couple hours, and then he's gonna go back and, you know, get ready to travel back home. And I may go out with my son this evening and do some fishing to have some content for Wednesday. Because as you all know, I put out a video every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So check that out, and I wanna keep consistent with doing that. So if I don't have a fishing video this Wednesday, it'll be something like a bait making video or something like that. So I just wanted to give you that. That's my honest answer to you guys, what we've been doing. It hasn't been about the video and the content on YouTube and showing you guys. It's been me trying to get them guys fish. So
And a couple of buddies hanging out.
yeah, and just hanging out. So, but we did get a little bit of shorts and things like that. So keep an eye out for that. We're gonna go around this bend here because I want to catch some fish.
Yep.
So come along with us. Grab a pop, grab a coffee, grab a breakfast bagel, whatever you want to do, and just come along with us, and we're going to go fishing.
Oh, I had the greatness of the everything bagel yesterday.
Yes, you did.
With
the everything with the jalapeno cream cheese.
Oh, is that good?
So let me check this. We are looking into the sun right now. That's why I want to get out of here. We got Liv and MN. We got David Johnson.
Hey, Dad.
Your dad's in here. We got Lloydies. We got the fishing girl. Can you suggest, what's it say? Well, hold on, I don't want to do that. It says, can you suggest, come on. Sorry guys, I can't see in the sun here. It says, can you suggest a rod reel that would work for both freshwater and saltwater inshore fishing? I'm planning to do more. Yeah, St. Croix has, if you go to my description in any of my videos, Fishing Girl, I have a link for St. Croix, their website. Go to St. Croix. They will give you descriptions and setups of exactly what you're looking for. If you can even put in there, I believe, what you want to use it for, and a bunch of rods will pop up for you. And their customer service is also great. There's a number on there. You can call them and describe exactly how you want to fish, and they will point you in the right direction on what rod to buy. So you can definitely go to my description, go to the St. Croix website, and take a look at the rods and reels that they have.
And they actually do make you know, saltwater rods. So
you're on. I'm going to try to get us over there.
Yeah, they do make the saltwater rods, and the fascinating thing about how they make their saltwater rods is when they cure the paint on the saltwater rods, they actually cure those a little bit longer so that those rods don't I don't know, wear out faster.
Yeah, they get like that salt on them and can corrode and stuff like that.
Yep, so they really make sure that their rods are going to last for the salt water as long as the fresh water.
Yep. And there's a bunch of combos I know that they have that you can use for freshwater and inshore saltwater fishing.
They've definitely thought of everything.
Yeah.
And if they haven't thought about it, they're
thinking about it.
They're thinking about it.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going around this bend here, Jason, and we're going to go down into these pads. I just got to be careful because the water is high and there's a bunch of stumps in here.
Right.
So I'm going to just slowly make my way down there, and then we'll start frog fishing.
Yep.
And you can throw some Senkos and the pig sticks around the lily pads on the edges also.
I'll definitely do some throwing of the pig sticks in here.
Yep.
And then I will let you guys watch me embarrass myself while I try and throw a frog.
Yeah, you're doing good though. And you got to remember too, Jason's throwing a bait caster, which he don't throw all the time.
Right.
So he's learning that too. That's why it's more of a learning experience to, you know, for him, and just getting used to things. That's why we weren't worried about videoing too much. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna throw all this going away down too, Jason.
And this is probably the most perfect day that we've had, because the day that we got here, it was hot. It was humid. I mean, you would sweat just from standing still.
Yeah, I watched you. I was like, woo. When you were setting up the trailer.
Yep.
Yep. But yeah, Fishing Girl, if you want. Also, guys, I didn't mention this, and I should be plugging it more, is my website at offthehookoutdoors.us.
Yep.
What is it, /bait lab. You can go and check out all my baits I make. There's one bait on there that I didn't put on here yet, and it's the stinger bait that I just put a video out. I do make bait making videos, so if you go back to my channel, you can see all the baits that I've made so far, and to give you an idea of what they're used for, how I make them, and things like that. But go to the website. There's also some content on there also. And if anybody is interested and they buy any of the baits, or if they're interested in the baits and they want to put a testimonial video out for me, I put them up on my website.
Yep.
And the interesting thing that we found out, and this was from Jason, was, you know, if I put your video on my website and people go to your video and watch it, it actually counts on your YouTube channel.
Sure does.
So you do get credit for that too. So I'm looking for testimonial videos for my baits. So if anybody's interested in that, please email me. My email is tedpolanowskijr@gmail.com. And all my information, guys, I do spend a lot of time on my descriptions. So all the information on the videos, the equipment that we're using, my information, anybody that I'm featuring in the video, that's all in my descriptions. I see a lot of people out there that do videos and they don't put description in, and that's fine, that's what they choose to do, but I choose to put all my information in my descriptions, and I do spend time doing that. So please go over, take a look at my description. Just even if you don't get anything from it or anything, just go over and look at it for me, because I put a lot of time and effort into my descriptions of my videos.
Also, all of Ted's social media is on his website.
Yes.
So if you are curious as to, you know, what kind of social media is on and you want to follow him, you know, his Fish Brain's on there, his Fish Angler's on there,
Instagram.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, everything is on his website. The store is Off the Hook Outdoors /bait lab. You can, well, Off the Hook Outdoors .us/bait lab, and there's a hyphen in between bait and lab, so just make sure that you have that in there.
Or you can go to the website offthehookoutdoors.us and go up in the top corner and hit the lines, and it'll take you to the bait. It'll have photos, it'll have content, and it'll have videos, content, photos, and bait lab. You can click on them too if you go to the upper right corner.
And I caught my PB on an off the hook bait.
Yes, and that was the brown with the purple and black flake with the firetail.
Yep.
And that was a 5-inch pig stick. Now see these edges right here, Jason?
Yep.
You can throw that Senko to the edges on here.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab, you know what I like to grab, the frog. So I'm gonna throw the frog. Whoop, there's one. You see that bump, guys? There was a, that was a log. It's full contact fishing here, guys, at Off the Hook Outdoors. Full contact. I just raised the motor up a little bit to get it out of there.
Yep.
I'm gonna put this on me to show the people in the audience here. This is what we're fishing right there, guys. See all that? The pads and everything over here? We're gonna be fishing this and see what happens. And to be honest with you, we haven't really did real well on frogs. We had a couple blow-ups yesterday, but we're seeing fish blow up on them, but they're not taking it. So we're gonna try to get something here for you guys on camera, and this will be the first frog fish of the weekend if we do so. So it'll be, and well, I don't want to ruin it, but you're gonna see some awesome things coming up on my channel here.
Yep.
Pretty soon. And,
I am hush hush, top secret.
Yeah, it's top secret stuff here, but I'm really anxious to get at it and get back home and start editing all the stuff that we did. And like I said, we didn't video much, but I'm lying when I tell you we didn't video. I'll tell you that.
We did video, but it's top secret, and you guys are just gonna have to wait because it's gonna be phenomenal.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. And this looks so good for the frog. I don't know why. It's just I can't figure out the pattern for top water up here this year. Now, I know the patterns from previous years, and I've been using them techniques, and it hasn't been working too well. The frog fishing always works. It's just a matter of everything falling into place for them. And you're gonna see firsthand the bird's nest here, so I'm gonna try to get this out. And deal with this bird's nest while I'm talking here. Jason, you can talk too if you want.
I've had
help me out here.
I've had several bird's nests yesterday.
Yeah. And I did it. I mean, that was my bad. I wasn't paying attention. It'll come out eventually.
And that's the thing too. Every time I screwed up something, I'd be like, "Sorry, Ted," you know, I'd blah blah blah, and he'd be like, "No, it's not your fault."
Nope. I got a good one here. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put that back on you for a second. I gotta sit down and grab my pick.
Yep.
Actually. So I'm gonna put this on Jason while I get my bird's nest out.
So while Ted is doing that, I'm going to embarrass myself because that's what the people like to see. So I'm going to put down the pig stick. I'm going to grab the frog, and I'm going to do some frog fishing.
And I'm going to sit down on the wet deck here because the wet, it's so wet from all the rain that we had. I'm going to try to get this out, which is going to be tough because it is in there good.
And let me give a shout out also to Ted's wife, because she had a lot to deal with us coming and you know, having the whole family there, and then but she brought us in and welcomed us in, as well as Mr. and Mrs. Polanowski. They are just fantastic people.
Well, I appreciate that. Now if they could just fix this rod for me.
Yeah, well, you know.
I'm going to be dragging that frog behind me for a second.
Yep.
because I got to get this out.
So a bait caster for me is like trying to teach me a different language. But Ted showed me yesterday how to do it. And, you know,
Pretty good.
I had a good teacher.
Show me how to get this knot out. I'm just dragging that behind me, so
Yeah,
I'm actually gonna reel this in for a second.
Yep.
And get it out of your way. And you're on camera still, so you know.
Yep.
And I'm gonna just start taking the line off of this, and so I can get it.
I'm just working this frog on the lily pads right now.
I'm gonna have
let
some
it
line.
sit there for a minute. Let it go.
Usually I don't get a backlash this bad, but of course when it's on camera, it's always worse.
Right.
So.
Well, that's why you have a co-host.
Yep. So we got the line down to where I need it to be. Now I gotta start digging.
Okay, now I'm in open water and I'm just gonna reel.
Okay,
and
so,
voila, I did it.
yes, you did. I gotta take this, so I don't know what the heck is going on with this. But it's in there good, Jason. This might be a cut off and redo.
All right.
Okay, where am I at here? Okay, I'm right there.
And I'm sure a lot of you guys use bait casters all the time. But for me,
You would think I don't.
What's that?
You would think I don't with this mess right here. And I'll show you guys. I ain't scared to show you. But I got a big nest in front of me on my lap here of fishing line. And I got a bunch of line in here that's it's just bad. So I got to get all this out of here and get it down to the good line again, because I had to nip it off, but I had to I got to pull it through so I know where the good line is. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I got to just rip some stuff off of here until I get to the good line, which is, I might not have any line left on here if I do that, so.
Well, like.
But you're the star of the show, buddy.
Like, Ted said, it's all about practice and going out there and continuing to do it.
I might need you to show me how to throw this. Because right now, I am. All right, it's coming slowly, but it's pretty bad.
And I'm trying to get into the worst of the worst out there, because that's where they live.
Yes, and that nasty stuff.
And the fun thing too is I've watched so many of Ted's lives out here on the lake. To come out here and actually see it in person, it's a beautiful lake. Absolutely gorgeous. And there's actually right next to the campground is a private lake. You can't fish on it unless you're campground. But want to give a shout out too to Chris from Shade Tree. I don't know if he's in here, but if you're not and you're watching the replay, Chris, I just wanted to thank him for a $30 donation to Reefs Across America as well. He's taking part of the drive for Reefs Across America that I started. Ooh, there's one that surfaced, Ted.
Really?
Yep. As I was coming through. So we're gonna try and cast in that direction.
Yeah, I don't know what happened on here, dude. I'm just taking line off as I go. This might be I might be putting this rod down now. Because this is not good. It is not good, guys.
No, and I just screwed up too.
Did you?
Yep.
Cool. Well, this is fishing, guys. This is how it is. This is what you do. No, I ain't gonna, you won't see this on videos, but you see it live. And I don't want to, there's that piece just fell off there. I don't want to keep giving, here we go. I got to just get this. Come on, buddy. I got it. It's just a matter of I want to get down to the good line because I don't want to throw my frog out and it snap. You know what I mean?
Yep.
There's a piece right there that just come off. There we go. And I think I am down to, whoo, let's see. I don't even know. And you know, and anybody that has a backlash, you have no idea how the heck it happened or how it could even do that.
Right.
But it does it. And I ain't gonna have much line left on here, but I got line. All right, well, I got it ready to roll, I think. So we're gonna put, I think I got about 60 yards of line on here. But I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I dealt with here. And I'll show you all the line that's in my boat. And never throw your line in the water, guys. Please don't do that.
Do not.
Do not do that. I've seen too many animals with line wrapped around them, too many turtles dead in the water with line around them. Just ball it up, put it in a compartment, and take it with you when you go. As well as all your other trash, if anybody has trash on your boat. Make sure it's put away. Don't just drive off and the boat, it flies out of your boat and stuff like that. Make sure you maintain your garbage the way you should, guys. And that's your off the hook tip of the week. Okay, I think I got it. Let's see. All right. Okay, I think I got all the line out of it, Jason.
Don't litter the water and don't litter your friend's boat.
Yeah.
So pick up after yourself.
Pick it up. Okay, let's see. Now I got to bring this down and go back through the eye. And I swear I'm here, guys. I'll be right with you in a second.
Yeah, and so am I. I'm concentrating on...
And I'll get Jason's out after I'm done with mine. So let me show you right here on my boat here what I'm going to be doing, what I do here. So there's me, and see all that line right here? This is all the line that I had on my rod that I had to take out. So this is the line. So this is all going in the barrel. And of course the line catches every hook and every little loop in your boat. But that is all the line that I just took off. So that's about 50 yards of line. We don't want that in the water, guys. We want to just ball it up, and I put it off into a compartment in my boat, and that's where it stays. All right, so I even had to take my glasses off. I couldn't see. Are you good, or you need me to get it out?
Nah, I got most of it out.
Okay.
At least I think I did.
Mm-hmm. There you go. See, I wish mine was that easy. I wish mine was that. You did do it all. I didn't do much. But of course, all the line went around the reel.
Right.
So we got to get this all off of the reel here. But braid is pretty easy to work with, guys. It ain't like mono, where you can get knots and not get it out.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. I'm going to put this back on you while I rig my rod back up.
And
then we're actually going to go and hit the good stuff where we're supposed to be at. We were just drifting from me messing with my line here.
Yeah, we actually have had quite a bit of adversity on this journey, but we've had a lot of fun doing it.
Yep. Yeah, there was a lot against us this weekend with the weather and the lake and the lake's really high right now. It's muddy. So to catch those fish is a testament to how hard Jason and Haley fished this weekend, because anybody, you know, that don't do it would have given up really easy. but they stuck with it, and you know, they just were hungry to catch a fish, and that's what happened. They got rewarded for it, which was my total reward in the end. So, all right, I think I'm back in play here until I catch a fish and it snaps now, huh? But I think I got all the bad stuff out. All the bad stuff's gone. So I'm just tying up now my frog here, guys. And we're gonna maneuver the boat around a little bit, and we are gonna try to get back into it.
Yep.
But before that, I see something out of the corner of my eye that I'm gonna do. And even though I'm sort of a guide, I still have secrets that I don't tell my folks on the boat.
That's right.
You know? So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna lay this frog out in the water. I gotta get all my stuff around here real quick. All right, so we're good with that. The frog looks like it's ready to go. Get my scissors back to normal, my pliers, put everything back. I like to be organized on the boat also. And I'm gonna take my Senko, and there's a log out here. I'm gonna just switch it around. I'm gonna see that log right there. We're gonna throw to that log with the Senko real quick. I'm gonna throw on each side of it first, see if I can't get a fish. And there's one right there.
Oh, you got it?
Nope, I missed them, but there's one there, guys. So we're gonna, I need to catch a fish. And look at that, it was a little one. See how it tore me up there?
Yep.
So we're gonna go right back at that again, guys. I'm gonna let you see, keep that log in the screen there. And I'm gonna throw back out there. This time I'm gonna go on the other side, or right in front of it. Whoop.
We're right on top of it.
Right on top of it. And we're gonna see if I can't get one. So that was on the side, but I threw right to the log and nothing. So I'm gonna throw back out there on the right side of it. And I'll probably get a snag because it's a root system in there.
Oh, yeah.
There is a root system there. They're seeing that log there, okay. I want them to see the log. Let's make a little move towards it, and we're gonna swing back around, Jason, to hit all that pads.
Yep.
And if anybody sees me from behind, my butt is totally wet.
Yes.
Right
Both
now.
of our butts are wet.
We're wet from sitting on a boat.
Yeah.
It hasn't dried out yet, so. I'm just trying to see if I can't catch something off of this log here. And that's just something different in the water, guys. That's what you want to target sometimes, just the differences. Now you can see how high the water is on that log. There's usually 3 foot of that log sitting out of the water. That's usually how deep it is right now.
Well, there's a lot of rain.
Yeah, there was a ton of rain. But that was just that was probably one of those little rock bass or something, just pulling my line. When you get your Senko or your pig stick and your O-ring and you get a hit and your O-ring is moved up on your worm, usually that is a fish pulling on the worm and can't get it in its mouth, so it's usually a little fish. Like this one right here, guys, is a bigger one. This is a bigger one. Not enormous, but it's a nice fish.
Yeah, it's a good sized fish.
There we go. So that's what I'm talking about. You want to find the fish.
There you go.
Right there, guys. So that is a decent bass. It's about a 12 or 13 inch bass.
Yeah.
But it's a fish on the live. So there we go. That's off of that log. And that's just looking at your surroundings, finding something different, throw to it, and there you have a fish.
Good job, brother.
Thank you. All right, so we are gonna go back around. Now, if you want to throw your Senko in there, you can do the same. Throw it in there. I'm gonna just fan cast this Senko out in this open water here. But throw next to that log, just work it around that log there. I'm gonna throw it out a little deeper, see if there's anything. And I'm gonna make a circle around this log because it's deeper there. So you can flip and you can stay fairly close to the cover. And you seen how close I was to that log.
Yep, you were
I
right
was
next to
within 10 feet of the log I was flipping to.
Yep.
So you can do that and catch fish still.
Now, I just wanted to let everybody know that is new here, if you're not a regular viewer of Ted's channel. First of all, welcome. And secondly, the microphones we're using are the DJI microphones.
Yes.
Absolutely fantastic microphones. You can find those on my Amazon links on my website, JJDrones360.com/Amazon. And if you go to the website and you buy anything through one of my links, and it doesn't have to be the products that are listed there, you just click on one of the links and
Snag?
yeah.
Okay, we'll go over to it. Yeah, there's a root system in there. I think I'm snagged too. I got out of it. Go ahead, you can continue, hand me the rod, and then
Yep.
you can continue with the DJI thing.
So if you buy anything through one of my Amazon links, all of the money that I get through the Amazon affiliate program is going to go towards Reefs Across America.
Yeah, that's
as
pretty
well.
cool.
So pretty much anything that I make through my YouTube channel is going through to Reefs Across America. And I have a goal of $2,000. We're pretty much already over 1,100. And I'm going to take my rod back so that Ted can focus on that.
There ain't no fish here now.
No fish now.
Okay.
But and Haley actually got an area on the lake named after her.
Yes, she did. Haley's Corner. We're gonna go into this and throw some frogs now.
Yep. I'm gonna go into some of the open here.
Yep, and throw them edges.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put more line on this rod for sure. But yeah, that's what happens when you're fishing, guys. I mean, you get bird's nests and you gotta cut lines and you get snags, and that's just how it is.
Yep. So you gotta take the good with the bad, but I mean, a bad day of fishing sure beats a good day of working.
Yep. And like you said, we got the one off at that log, and you pay attention to your surroundings when you're fishing. In the pads here, and let me show you this real quick, guys. In the pads, like this, you're looking for transitions. You're looking for something different in the pads. There's always a puzzle. And you're looking at like the carpet here, and then you see pads. So what I'm doing is I'm throwing to the carpet, I'm bringing it through there, and I'm looking to get that hit where like there's pads that are like island, like sticking out into the carpet, or a log that's sticking up in the carpet. You're throwing to different obstacles. Anything that's different in the water is what you want to throw to, because that's a fish attractor. I'm just staying out in this open stuff so you can throw those Senkos on those edges and stuff too. But like you're looking for islands, like points in the pads actually. So you're looking for pads that are sticking out and into the carpet. Something a little different. That's what you want to throw to. Now, I'm not saying that you're not going to catch fish in the open pads and stuff like that, but I like to find the pattern inside of a pattern is what I always say. I'm looking for just different things and looking to where somebody wouldn't throw. Everybody's going to throw in the pads and bring the frog through the pads, but just the little nooks and crannies of the pads. I'm like dissecting the pads, and that'll help you get bit more.
Now I actually had a little one going after my.
Did you?
Yep, because it
pulled the worm.
Yeah, it pulled the worm.
Yep. So we're gonna try it. And the sun's coming out too, and usually when the sun's out, the fish don't like the sun too much, so they get under this thick carpet for shade. So, and we haven't had that this past weekend, like steady sun that would drive the fish in there. So hopefully the sun stays out and the fish start moving back into these areas where we can concentrate on the frog fishing and catching them. But there's some muck on here, like where they sprayed. You can see that like slimy muck on here. Yeah, this don't cast nearly as far as it did with all my line on it. So we'll have to go with what we got.
And I'm just sticking to the open water right now because I want to see if I can get that small one on the line.
Yep. And I'm just trying to throw, and like frog fishing can be very, very boring. Okay, you don't get hits, you're fishing in the hot sun, you're not getting hits, you think, and then as soon as you start wandering, your mind starts wandering, is boom, is when you're gonna get your blow up and probably miss it. So you gotta be focused the whole time you're frog fishing. You gotta be watching that frog, seeing what's going on, look what's blowing up around you, listen. Those bluegill will come up and hit all the little mosquitoes and bugs off of the top, which will draw the bass into those areas. So all those little things you got to pay attention to when you're frog fishing. Not to say that you're not going to catch fish if you don't. It's just the way I fish it. That's all.
Well, not only that, but like you told me, make it go look like an actual frog.
Yes, you got to be the frog. You got to be a frog. When you're in open water, you want to skid it across a little faster because that frog don't want to get eaten when he's in open water. So you want to sort of move your frog a little faster. Then when you get to the strike zones, like the edges of the pads and everything, you want to slow it up or stop it and give that fish the opportunity to smack that bait. Because believe it or not, you can throw 20 times in an area, and anybody that frog fishes knows when you're fishing carpets and pads, you'll get lines in the pads from you throwing your frog. You can cover that water for a half an hour. You could have 30 casts in there, and then all of a sudden you throw one in there and boom, you get a hit. So frog fishing is definitely tough, but it's one of the most rewarding ways to fish that I think. I love frog fishing. I love watching the fish come up and just blast it in the pads.
Yeah, it's the blow-ups.
Sometimes I've had to miss it and the whole fish comes out of the water and it just gets your blood going. So, but we're gonna fish this for a couple minutes here, guys, and then we're gonna move on, and we may take a ride over to another point, and we're definitely gonna go down and hit Haley's Corner.
Yes.
With you guys here, and that'll give you a chance also to listen to the microphones with the motor running, because believe it or not, that motor is loud, and Jason found out firsthand how loud the motor is, and when he's watching my lives, you can hardly hear that motor. So that's just a testament to how good the mics are.
I wish I had a decibel meter.
A what?
I wish I had a decibel meter.
Yeah. See, that's all the stuff that Jason would have in his bag that I would not carry. Like a decimal meter. What else do you have in there, probably? You know, you got all kinds of the little toys. I just need my fishing rod and my frog. But Jason, I met Jason on YouTube, obviously.
Yep.
We became friends, but I've learned so much from Jason just on the technical side of things. If anybody has any questions or anything about sound, or you know, you want to do a live and you want a live setup, he's really good at setting up lives also. He's done that for multiple people in YouTube, where he's put together a live stream, like all their tools for their live streams and things like that, and makes it sound so much better. So if you guys are interested in that, even like, you know, asking him any questions about, you know, live streaming or how to do it or what equipment to buy, he has all the answers for you, definitely.
Especially, and there's even a video out there that I've done on how to do it on the cheap, so.
Yeah, and it ain't like he's gonna go out there and spend all your money either. He's gonna keep it cheap and affordable, and you can give him a budget, and he will go out and find the equipment for you and send you the links to it all, and then it's up to you if you want to buy it or not.
Yep.
And he's not going to steer you wrong. He's not going to give you the most expensive microphone. He's not going to give you the most expensive wire, you know, setups and stuff like that. He's going to actually save you some money, because people that don't know are going to go out and think, oh, you need to buy the most expensive equipment to sound good. Well, you don't. And I learned that firsthand from Jason, so. But this sun feels really good right now.
It does.
Let me check the chat. We got 7 people in the chat. I want to see the live chat here. John's in here from Small Water. Swinging a miss. Stanko. John, we got Down East Tackle. The bait caster, he needs me to teach you how to use the bait caster. Sure, anytime you want to teach me how to use a bait caster, you're more than welcome to do so. I had a screw up on mine today. We got Random J, what's up? We got Shade Tree is in here.
Hey, Chris.
Lloydies is in here still. Shade Tree, I just got done fishing a bunch of fishing this morning and no bites.
Yeah.
I was crushing them last year, but this year has been tough, rough. That's Chris from Shade Tree.
Oh.
Lloydies is in here, Living MN still in here. All right, Fishing Girl, if you're still in here, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you.
And Chris from Shade Tree is going to have an interview that he and I did coming out at 11 o'clock today.
Nice.
So make sure you go out there and you check out the interview. You know, Chris is a great guy, just a fantastic individual. His family is great. We got to sit down and have a good conversation for a couple hours while he was here visiting, and he made that donation, like I said earlier, to Reefs Across America. And he didn't have to do that, but I was just glad to see him. You know,
Yep.
This trip has been meeting people and just actually meeting friends in person.
Yep. Yeah, it's been really cool. All right, I'm gonna throw a couple more times in here and then we're out of here.
All right.
We're gonna go find them.
I'll let you go get the snag out.
Oh, you got a snag?
Yeah.
All right, we'll get it right now.
It can wait.
We'll get it right now and I'll put the camera on you and you can talk and be the co-pilot while I'm trying to avoid all the tree stumps. I hit one tree earlier, but that's where the fish are, so.
Right.
Okay, we're gonna switch it up. Now it's on you. I'm gonna
All right,
spin us around and you can give me the rod here in a second.
The one thing that I regret is having to go home.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, we had, like, this weather right here is awesome.
Yeah. But
sometimes though, Jason, this weather is not good for fishing.
Well, no, but we've had a lot of fun even in the bad weather yesterday.
Oh yeah, we caught a lot of
the hangout.
And you reel in righty, which is really weird to me. Really weird. Well, you're on one of those vines in here, so.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I can see it.
I tried to cast in front of it, and I casted right on top of it. Thank you.
There you go. And you can stay on there because you're gonna see me bobbing and weaving through here, and I don't think they want to see that.
So, just being out here, and Ted's got an amazing boat, by the way. I really have enjoyed coming out here and fishing on the boat. And Haley even said yesterday, Ted's got a really nice boat. But I don't know if some people have been in the chat since the beginning, and if you haven't been in the chat since the beginning, Ted's going to be flying drones later today, and there's 2 options, and we're going to do the hashtag FPV if you want him to fly the FPV drone, or if you want him to do the more simple drone, which is the camera drone, you do hashtag camera drone. And then at the end of the live stream, we're going to see which drone Ted is going to fly.
Yeah. So that's up to you guys. You guys just put a comment in the chat. Hashtag, what was it?
Hashtag FPV for the FPV drone.
Okay.
And hashtag camera drone for the camera drone.
Yes. So that's what we're going to do, and then I'm going to try to fly it.
Yep. And I will get it on my GoPro.
Nice.
Because I did bring the GoPro so that I can, and whatever he does with the drone is also going to be recorded on the camera on the drone. So we'll have both views from that.
As long as it's waterproof. All right, well, we're going to fire this motor up here, Jason. We're going to head across the lake.
Sounds good.
I don't know if you want to
Want to
lower that a little bit?
Yeah, we can lower it.
You can lower it.
Yeah.
Just throw your rod on the side there. I'll fire up the motor. We'll go over to that corner, to that to that
Haley's
point,
corner.
see if we can't get on, and then we'll work our way to Haley's corner.
Yep.
And then we'll do a frog segment over there in Sankos, and then we will go down to the other side and throw some frogs and some pig sticks and Sankos, and then we can end it.
Sounds good.
We got about another 40 minutes or so, 30 minutes.
Hope you guys are enjoying it, because we're having a good time.
Trying to get you guys fish. We did catch a fish off of that log.
Yep.
And I wanted to show you guys. But Jason is going to wrap up his camera. He's going to lower it and everything, because I'm going to be firing up the motor here.
Go ahead.
We're stranded.
Yep, we're stranded. Bringing it down.
And then give us a flippy too, Jason. Yes, there you go. And you can get on it if you want or whatever.
All right, there we go.
Good?
Looking good. All right, guys, so right now the motor is running. And then when he guns it, I'm gonna have my hat backwards.
Yep. And you can hold the.
Yep. And I'm gonna hold the tripod.
And we'll just go across the lake, hit that. We're gonna hit that point for some smallmouth, and then we're gonna work our way down the shoreline to the pads, to Haley's Corner, and then we will take a run up the lake and try to hit some pads up here that we haven't fished yet. But where we were at, guys, we didn't fish at it all this weekend.
Nope.
I didn't want to go in there because it's all the water gets pushed into there and it gets real muddy. Well, I wanted to at least try. You have to give it a try. So we went over there, caught the one fish off of that log. And that's another thing too. A lot of the fish now from the storm, now we're getting more stable weather, higher pressure. Those fish were in them logs and tucked down in that stuff. They may be coming out a little more and feeding. So we'll see what happens.
Now we have seen some fish jumping.
Mm-hmm.
So they are feeding.
Yep. We're gonna give it a little boost here. Let us know if our audio and everything's fine, guys. Put a thumbs up if you could hear us with the motor.
Yep.
Ride's nice.
Beautiful.
Any comments?
Yeah, I see the comments coming in. I just can't read them from up
All right.
Now this, guys, is where I caught my first fish when I got here.
Fishoholic. Yeah, this is where you got your PB at. All right, I'm gonna go up and maneuver the boat if you want to set the tripod up again for us.
Yep, I will try. I will do that.
And another
I will,
thing,
look at the chat.
Yep, another thing is it's very nice when you have two people on the boat that know how to set things up and do things. It's nice to have two people, huh?
Sure is. That's one thing when we were coming down here, I was obviously filming the travel video, so that's coming up on the channel too.
Awesome.
But with the channel, or with the filming of that, I had Haley doing some of the filming, and that was extremely helpful.
Yep.
All right, let's see if I can see the chat here. Your dad says you need Haley to show you two how to fish.
Yeah.
And then we got some thumbs up for the microphones. And hey, Simply Nanette, thank you so much to come in. And so far today, Ted caught one. Trumpaholic, or Thumpaholic Fishing. Hey, how are you doing? Thank you so much for coming in. Let's see if we have any votes for what drone you're gonna fly.
Okay.
Let's see here. Go all the way up. Can JJ swim? Yes, I can swim. So far, I'm not seeing any boats, so that may be just...
Maybe I don't fly it. Maybe I get out of it today.
No, you don't get up. You don't get out of it. It's going to happen.
All right.
But, hey, Monica, thank you so much for coming in.
Hey, Monica.
And I will give you the man of the hour.
You want to raise that up a little bit?
Yep,
so
I'm
I
going
can
to raise
get
that.
You also. I'll get you also. That's a good cast right there.
There we go.
Those kids are fishing like I told them yesterday.
That's awesome.
Right by the log.
You know how Ted always says, make sure you take a kid fishing and stuff to make sure that, you know, preserving the sport for the younger generations. Well, he doesn't only talk the talk, he walks the walk, because yesterday when we were fishing in this spot, there were a couple kids and their dad over there on the bank getting ready to fish, and Ted was giving them pointers on where they can catch some fish.
I'm gonna anchor us right here.
Yep.
And I'll turn this so I can see it too. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna spin it.
There you go.
And I'm gonna put it on you. It keeps me out of the clear, gets me out of it. So let me just show you guys what we're fishing here real quick again. And you guys probably have seen this before because I've caught my PB over here and Jason caught his PB over here. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So that's what we're fishing right there, a point. And yeah, that's what we're doing. Just trying to find the fish.
So what is the science that goes into finding the fish here?
Throw your rod out and see if you get a hit. That's how I've been winging it lately.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, there's this point here, guys. It's a rocky point. It comes out. It has a trench going down. There's a canal here that feeds the spillway straight down. If you could see it right there, the water flow from up on the lake comes down through here and goes out the spillway down there. So this point right here is sort of like there's constantly a little bit of current here. Well, the rocks and everything obviously attract the smallmouth and largemouth here. More smallmouth than largemouth. We're just on this point. I mean, it has boat traffic all day through here, but the fish are here. So
yep.
We'll see what happens. Lately, though, like I said, when you're fishing areas so much, you know, they thin out and go away. But we're still having at it and trying to get it. So we'll see what happens. Let me
Right
see that
there on the
right
corner there.
Monica, hey Monica, Akira, Damon.
Oh, that's
hey,
Haley.
Oh, hey Haley.
Haley, should you use
Surprisingly, the black St. Croix shirts aren't that bad.
No, they're not.
I even brought
breathe really well.
They are. They're nice.
Yeah.
They're even good on their shirts they make.
Morning.
Morning. You guys do any good today?
Just getting started, but yeah, they're catching a few.
Cool.
Good.
What? You better catch them. I'll try not to, but I have to catch one. When I'm done fishing this point, I'll give you some baits that you can use that I caught my PB where you're at. Really? Yeah. You're welcome.
It's good to see those kids out there fishing.
Yeah, they're fishing in the exact spot I told them to.
Yep, exactly.
That's what it's all about right there. That's the next guy in the Ranger boat doing videos.
That's right.
You know?
If we don't teach them young,
Well,
they're not
you
going
know,
to fall in love with it.
You know how it is today out there where you're fishing, you're not in trouble.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That was a halfway catch. It works halfway.
It did.
But it does stop. Jason's determined to catch the rod without opening the bail, guys.
Oh. They sound excited.
You got him. You're catching them, guys. Hear that excitement? That's what you want.
That's what it's about, man.
Yes. That's what it's about.
I mean, these kids have all these options with all the screens and, you know,
Yep.
video games and everything else. You know, to get them out into nature
Yep.
and teach them not only a sport, but you're teaching them a skill where if they ever have to feed themselves, they're going to be able to do it.
If you learn to fish, you never go hungry. If you learn to
Exactly.
hunt, you never go hungry.
Yep.
Yes, sir, I agree.
Because they actually did a study, and I can't give you the exact time that the study was done,
Uh-huh.
but they did a study with school-age kids
Uh-huh.
and asking them where the food in the supermarket comes from.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll say that it came from the store.
Yeah.
They don't know where it came from.
Where'd you cast that? Out that
It's
way?
right out here.
I just want to make sure I don't go over you. Yeah, and then there's some guys behind us musky fishing. You can see the big baits on.
Yep.
They're musky fishing behind us. I'm gonna switch this on you real quick, because I'm gonna get a little bait package together for these
Yeah.
kids.
No, absolutely.
Real quick. I'm gonna put this on you.
Yeah, we saw these folks yesterday,
Yep.
and we were kind of fishing in the same general vicinity, and
I told them, get out, that's my spot. No, I'm just kidding. You're not a lot of fish there.
right. And then we kind of came over and just had a brief conversation with the dad. They just got a bass.
Nice.
They're catching them left and right over there. Little ones, but I mean it's exciting
That's all you
for the
need.
kids. Gives them the encouragement to go out there and do more.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys heard that because of the voice cancellation or the noise cancellation on the microphones, but one of the kids just said, "I am so happy right now." That is great.
All right, I'm gonna give him a little care package here. Oh, I gotta give Haley her baits too. I'm gonna
Oh.
give them a bunch of the baits here. I'm not gonna, these pink ones are Haley's though.
Okay.
So I gotta give them to her. Okay, we'll do that. And let's see, what else do I got here?
Yep, they're out there catching.
Yes, they are.
It's a perfect spot for them too.
Okay. Since we're not catching, we're gonna go down that way.
Yep.
But I'm gonna go give them
All right.
these baits. Hey guys, here, you want some baits? Nice. Here, you want these? Here, come over here. I'll give them to you with the boat. Yeah. You can keep the camera on you. We're actually shooting a YouTube video right now live.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm gonna go. I don't want to go in your spot over there, so I'm gonna come right into here.
Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna go right into this spot. Now on this spot where you're at right there, this is a good spot here too, guys.
Put it right here?
Yep. Thrown out into this trench here.
Yeah, it's kind of like a...
Okay, I'm gonna start throwing them to you.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put my cards in here because I have a YouTube channel. We're live right now.
Awesome.
Thank
Yep.
you so much.
So here's all the baits right here.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, thanks so much.
Yep.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Thank you
Good
so
luck in
much.
your fishing.
Yeah, man.
Hayden, look.
Wow, look at that, guys. Tell them thank
You
you.
do like that. Thank
You're
you
welcome.
very much.
You're
You're
welcome.
welcome.
Thanks, have a great one.
Yeah,
You
man.
too.
So,
You got it, Ted?
Now I'm good.
Thanks, good luck with your...
Yeah, man. Thank you.
man.
Yeah, there's a couple cards and stuff in there. We're doing a actual live video right now,
Awesome.
you know, on YouTube. So
We'll take a look at it.
yeah, man. It's
Yeah,
Off the Hook
appreciate that.
Outdoors, and his channel is JJDrones. Thanks.
Some good stuff today.
We caught one
Caught
fish
one
so
so
far.
far.
They caught more than us right now.
Yep.
So they caught more than us, but that's what it's all about anyway.
That's right.
We were out last night till almost midnight there fishing.
Really?
Really
That's awesome.
nice.
How to get the hook out the right way and put them back in, you know?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's awesome.
Cool, man. Good luck.
Guess what? I got 2 fish. And I got
All right, I'm gonna go down here, but I'm gonna move the camera on these kids real quick because I cannot show you guys.
Right.
I have to show you guys the kids here. Okay, there you go.
They're just having a blast.
All right, guys, I'm gonna come past you. I want you guys to wave and say hello to everybody. All right?
Say
You're,
off the
you're
hook,
live right now.
Say off the hook outdoor, off the hook outdoors is the best channel on YouTube.
All right, go ahead.
There you
Thanks,
go.
Guys. Appreciate
job.
you guys. There you go, guys. So that's a bunch of kids having fun. We're gonna go down to that wall over here first.
Yep.
My mom was calling me during the live. Good luck. Those worms that I gave you, hook them right in the middle with no weight and just throw them out. And then wait for, yep. Oh, you're welcome.
You want to try calling your mom on my phone?
Yeah, you can do that. I don't know her number,
Oh, you don't know her number?
No.
Oh, okay.
but I know my wife's number. Let me use your phone. I'm gonna put this on you. There's technical, see, we can figure it out all the time. I'm gonna put it on Jason. Coming down to this wall here.
There you go.
Good?
Yep.
Okay.
That way we can figure out.
I know what it is.
Oh, okay.
She's like, oh, we're gonna eat now. There's no time to eat when you're fishing.
We're fishing. Yeah, we just want to make sure that everything's all right.
That didn't work.
It didn't dial?
No,
or?
it dialed, but she didn't
Oh,
answer. So
Okay.
we're good. I don't know what that was. But if it was that bad, they would have called again.
Yep. Or she could just tell your dad to type it in the chat.
Yeah. Dad, if you're on here, tell Mom to let me know what she wanted to let me know. I'm doing the live right now, so tell her to just write it in the chat what she wants.
Yep.
Yeah, I put the motor on. Do you remember I told you I hit my knuckles one time?
Yeah.
Well, I did the same thing right there
Did you?
because I had to push off the.
Right.
I had to push off, so I hit the button, the trolling motor on my deck of my boat. What's it say? She wanted to say bye to Jason.
Oh.
Oh, she's leaving.
Oh,
Yep. So
bye, Mom.
throw it at the shore in the grass. No one is driving. What's that say?
Tell her that she
No
can
one
call.
is diving. It's Monica, I'll be back. All right, Monica. Haley said she wanted to say bye to Jason.
Oh,
Y'all goofs. Well, we're saying it on the live. Sorry, Mom.
she can call me from your wife's phone.
Yep.
Because
And I got a snag watching the chat. I gotta go get the snag out. There is a dock here somewhere. Look how, see how it come
Yep.
up again?
yep.
So it came up again, so. See if I can get in here and get this snag out of here. I mean, she knows not to call when I'm on the live.
Yeah.
I can't
Well,
answer it.
Mrs. Polanowski, Ted called Sue on using my phone, so Sue has my number.
Yeah.
So if you want, you can call me on my phone.
You got one? All right, we got 2 snags. See, guys,
Probably on the same.
that is a big one there. Oh. That one's done.
Probably on the same structure.
Maybe. That one's done though. I gotta re-rig that one up because I nicked the line anyway on that one. I could feel the burrs on the line.
Yep.
And this righty rod throws me for a loop every time.
Let's see here. And yeah, definitely check out Chris at Shade Tree America.
See if we can get this one out now. You might have to duck a little bit.
And Haley, no, I can't see your messages because the camera is actually gonna fall over.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't be calling and when we're on the live. Here we go. I can't answer on the live, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom.
And I'm looking, or I don't have Ted's phone.
Now we're in the bushes. But I'm gonna re-rig. You can throw to that wall. We'll go throw to that wall and then we'll go across over to Haley's corner.
Yep.
All right,
Now we got some ducks.
We're gonna drift right there. And I'm gonna put this on you while I re-rig. Yep. You're on.
Awesome.
Okay.
Sorry about that, Haley. I know that you were trying to message me, but I'm not able to see the chat.
Did she message you with a text message?
She sent me a Facebook Messenger, and I've got all my notifications on silent
Oh yeah.
because of
Yep.
because of the live.
Yes. I'm anchoring so we don't drift into that
Into that.
and then we'll have
Jump
another
again?
disaster, yeah.
Yep.
Disaster after disaster, but they're good disasters.
Yeah. Well, we've had a great time.
What is this right here for? Is that for a weight?
I believe so.
I like that.
Which would have been extremely helpful when I broke my camera because of the wind.
Yep. Yeah, when I was up at Seven Springs and I had my tripod, the wind was just catching it.
Yep.
And I wanted to put weights on the feet, but that looks like that would be to hang a weight off
Yep.
of, so it doesn't fall.
And if I would have thought about that,
No, you did.
now I.
See that? I am helpful.
You are helpful.
Let's go back to fishing here. It's funny because it's just the way it is. It's how it happens.
Right.
You get phone calls. I had it on Do Not Disturb though. I don't even know how it came through.
Because if your mom is listed as a emergency or somebody that can call in.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, we're gonna try to throw to this wall here for a second, guys, and then we're gonna go to Haley's corner, work our way down there, and
Yep.
then we are gonna go up to the pads and try to throw frogs again. Let's see here. I want to see the chat, see if I missed anything. I'm honored to have a corner. There you go. We have something for Jason. Meet you at the dock.
Oh,
Okay. Yep, we're gonna go meet my mom at the dock. All right, Mom, we're coming in to meet you. We'll do it
right.
live.
Yep.
But I'm fishing. I'm throwing this one more cast.
Yep.
What? What did my dad say? It says we wanted to say goodbye and give him Haley Day a gift. Oh, he said Haley Day, but he meant to say Haley.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
Sorry, Haley, you're gonna miss saying goodbye, but you can say goodbye to them in the chat.
Yeah. All right, we're going back to the dock, guys, real quick, because my mom and dad have something.
Now, you guys didn't have to get me anything.
I don't know what they got. You never know. You might have a beef jerky there.
Hey.
You might have beef jerky.
Well, if it is beef jerky, then yes, you did have to.
I was going to say, Mom, it better be good because you stopped me from fishing. All right, we're going to go meet him at the dock. And you can do the old, you want to do this for me too?
Yep.
Just locked in. Whoa, that comes down good.
It does. It comes down like a rock.
All right. you can do this or whatever you want to
Yep.
do. And I will fire up the boat and we'll go over. Whoop. How you doing?
Go. Oh, there we go. All right. Sorry guys, just adjusting the tripod.
Go see what this is all about here.
Yep. It's got to be important for Ted to stop fishing.
Yeah. I think they're on the dock.
Now we made it to the dock.
Yeah, they're sitting right there.
Yeah, I saw him.
Mom! Okay, let me grab this.
All right. Okay.
Nice meeting you.
Yes, it's nice meeting you
Hope to
too.
see you again.
Oh,
Give
absolutely.
me a hug.
Absolutely.
Take care. Good to see you. Oh.
Thank you.
Give this to Haley. Edinburgh
Oh.
2023.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, bud. Nice meeting you.
It's nice meeting you too.
You guys leaving?
Yeah.
All right.
Something for your wreath.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Now put that, get a reef.
Yes.
Alrighty, and
Have a safe trip.
have
Thank
a
you.
safe trip home.
And we'll be back.
All right.
We'll be here for about a little while yet, but go back out. Tell Haley it was nice meeting her. Hope to see her again, okay?
Yep, you guys will. I can tell you
Okay.
that.
Take
All right.
care.
We'll see
All
you
right.
later. Have a safe trip. See ya. You good?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Now we can get back to fishing.
That's right.
All right.
And that's just how these guys are. I'm like my second family at this point.
Yeah. That's good.
Oh, let's see here. There
How
we
many
go.
we got in the chat?
We've got 6 people in the chat.
Nice.
6 or 8 people. We got 20.
Carly, you okay?
Haley
You all
says-
right? You want to say hi to everybody? Huh? Come out here and say hi to everybody. Yeah, they want you to say hi. We're doing the live right now. Put it on them. Put the camera on them. Just wave and say hi. Hold on.
There we go.
All right,
Oh,
wave.
Wait.
Can you see them?
No, because I got the seat in the way.
Hold on. Come walk out on the dock at least.
There we go.
They're coming out on the dock. That's my beautiful daughter and my beautiful niece, Olivia. There's Carly. Did you guys eat? What'd you eat? What? Did you give me a bagel? I figured. All right, well, we'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye.
That was the CEO.
Yeah, that was the CEO. That was the CEO. We're gonna go straight over to Haley's Corner.
Yep.
Whoops, if we can make it.
And there we go.
All right.
Let's see here.
It's beautiful out now.
Yeah. And Haley, I've got a special gift for you from Mr. and Mrs. Polanowski. So you have to wait to see what that is when I come get you.
All right, we're gonna go over to that corner. Maybe throw a frog or two over there, and then we're gonna make one trip down to this corner here where we were yesterday.
Yep.
And see if we can't get on a frog bite.
And Mr. and Mrs. Polanowski also made a donation today for Reefs Across America, so thank you very much for that.
That's awesome.
I really appreciate that as well.
All right, we're heading over.
Yep. I'm almost as good as the Yellowtech. I said I'm almost as good as the Yellowtech.
Yeah. I have to call you Yolanda. It's a beautiful day, but this is how it is, guys. It's
Yep.
just, this is actually what we do all the time. So you're getting it raw. You know where to throw, right?
Right next
We're gonna
to
go
the-
there, and we're gonna throw right here at these pads.
Okay.
And we're gonna throw that Sanko where them lily pads are, where Haley got that one.
Yep.
Okay, let's set it up again. And move over here. Let me get on the let me get on this real quick. We're gonna go right into that spot. You want me to set this up real quick? You gonna do it? All right, I'm gonna set us up where we need to be.
Yep. I just want to get a drink.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna set us up right out here. And I'll show the people what we're fishing here. And this is where Haley caught her. No, this is where Haley had her big one on and it got off.
Yep. She caught her PB over there.
Yes. She caught her PB over there. But we're gonna get,
All right.
we're gonna fish right here. And then I'm gonna anchor us. Right here.
All right.
Good?
Yep.
Want me to spin it or are you good?
I got it. Oh,
Almost fell again. You want me to spin it this way so I can see it?
there we go.
Yeah, there you go. You on you now?
No, on you, because
On
I'm
me.
going to do something that
Okay.
not proper for you.
All right, guys. So this right here is the frog, is the pads. So I'm going to throw this right here. And I'm going to try to finagle this right like that. And I'm going to be thrown over in here. So maybe we'll get a fish on camera biting. Maybe. I got to order more sunline, frogging and flipping line. I'm down to like a quarter of a spool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I got to order more of that. You guys make sure you check out Sunline. They have great line. Their fluorocarbon's unbelievable. And their frogging and flipping line. If you don't backlash it, it's great.
And Haley could have had a bigger fish than me over here yesterday.
Yes.
It's
She had a
very
good one
possible.
on. She had a good one on. And so we didn't have the net out because it was storming, raining, windy, and didn't think to get the net out because we were catching little dinks. And all of a sudden, boom, I went to reach down to grab it. I got down on the deck and snap.
Yep.
It snapped. So,
And
Yeah.
Ted felt bad about it for.
yep. But it was nice to get over there and she caught her PB. So
Mhm.
That was great. But that would have been cool to get a smallmouth that big and a largemouth in the same day.
And it was probably the most beautiful night for fishing last night.
Yeah, it was. You got some great shots last night.
Yep.
And I'm sure you'll be posting that stuff.
Oh yeah, that will be
So
posted.
you guys keep an eye out on some of the pictures he took were amazing. I just can't believe, guys, that the frog bite has been so slow this week here. And I'm gonna attest that to the high muddy water. It's just changed so dramatically, and like it'll drop 2 or 3 foot in one day because we have a spillway, and it'll rise when it rains that quick. So I think that's one of the issues with the frog fishing right now. You'll get them here and there, but it ain't consistent. And somebody commented something. Let me see here. Jay, making red gravy.
Oh, thank you, Dad. And I'm sure that there's going to be plenty of leftovers for me. If not, you're doing it wrong.
See that pad right there too, Jason?
Yep.
That single pad, throw right in front of that.
Okay.
I'm not getting the distance that I normally get because I'm a little bit low on line on my spool here. Which is okay. I mean, I'm still casting it, but.
You don't throw that other rod?
What's that? No,
wanna throw the
I'm
other
good.
frog?
Nope, I gotta throw mine, Jason.
Okay.
I gotta throw my frog rod. It's just the way it's in my head. I have to throw it. I have to throw this one and only this one. And I'm still getting good distance on it.
Yeah, that's not bad. Here
So
I
I
thought I was going to look over and you're going to be like 2 feet away from the boat.
I like the long cast. It's just hard when you got a long cast and you get a good hit because you got to set that hook. That's where the good braid and good rod and everything come into play. You know what I mean?
Yep. One thing that Ted has preached to me throughout this entire adventure is you got to have the right equipment.
Yep.
You don't have the right equipment, you're not going to get.
You're not going to get the big ones. I mean, you'll get lucky here and there and pull some big ones out of here, but just the odds are against you when you're fishing heavy cover and things. You need a heavy rod. You need, good reel, good gear system, good line to consistently catch big fish.
Right.
Now, yeah, 2 out of 10, yeah, you probably get them in. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But when I'm fishing, I spend too much time, money, and effort on that low of a percentage.
Right.
Where I wanna cash in on my big ones. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And the reel that I'm using is a Runkle reel,
Yes, you are.
and I really, really enjoy.
Pops Fishing Adventures. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Do you have one?
Had one.
Yeah, I can't believe I can't get a hit on the frog to show you guys. Can't not believe it. And I'll throw a Senko out there and catch one. It's just amazing. Amazing.
I'm getting the bites. Oops.
No,
I'm on top of your line.
Go ahead. You're good. You're good. Stay right where you're at.
Yep.
Unless I get a big fish on, then you have to reel. Am I under you or over you?
You're under me.
Yep. Okay. Good. I just want to make sure. There we go. It's like the perfect spot, and I can't get a hit. All right. Yeah, these shirts are nice.
Yeah.
I would think that they would be so hot.
Yeah. Ted even brought a different shirt.
I brought a different shirt with me because I'm like, I'm going to use the St. Croix rod or the St. Croix shirt for a while, but it's black. It's going to be hot, and it has been cool actually.
Yeah.
The wind goes right through it, and
Good job, St. Croix, on getting a good
Mhm.
supplier for your shirt.
for sure. And yeah, we'll go down and hit that other area. We're gonna go over hit this wall real quick, and then we're gonna go hit that area down below where we had some bites yesterday on frogs.
Yep.
But believe it or not, my lives last year, I was catching all kinds of fish.
You were.
This year, my lives have been it's just been slow this year with lives. Now, if I were to do lives when I'm fishing, you know, I mean, I've caught a lot of big ones this year. And we've caught a lot of fish this year, but I just haven't been live doing it, or I haven't been videoing doing it. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, if we would have been doing it yesterday,
Yeah. Yeah, but if we wouldn't have probably been able to video with them winds and stuff like that. We wouldn't even be able to keep the tripod stand
No.
up. You know?
Yep.
It would have been that bad. So what I'm throwing today, guys, I'm throwing this brown and red Spro Frog on 65-pound frogging and flipping from Sunline. I'm using an All-Star rod select with my Abu Garcia Beast X reel. And it's an extra fast rod tip that I love. A lot of people don't like the fast tips or extra fast tips, but I like them because I can jiggle that. I can vibrate that frog without moving the frog much. So I am going to take this Senko and see if there's really no fish here. But you had a hit, right?
yep, I had a hit.
And I know there's branches under there. Remember Haley got a snag
Yep.
yesterday? I remember all that stuff, so I know.
Well, she got that big one right next to the lily pad.
Yeah.
And one tip, guys, if you're not experienced fishing, when you do get a catch, one thing that Ted has taught me is keep your tip up.
Yep.
When you're reeling it in.
Unless the fish is going to jump, then you want to bury the rod in the water. Your tip of your rod, not your rod.
Right.
I don't want people jumping a rod in the water.
Right.
But if you'll be able to tell when a fish is going to jump. You'll see the line start coming up. You put your tip down in the water to keep the tension on it the opposite way that you
Okay.
would when you have it up in the air.
Yep.
Tough bite today though, guys. Usually would have a few in the boat by now, but. And we did wait a little bit because it was so foggy this morning.
Yep, it was.
And I wanted the sun to get, I knew the sun was coming up. I wanted the sun to get out to burn it off and to create that frog bite with the high sun. And then, so far it's been nada. So we are gonna work our way over. I'm just gonna cruise over. We're gonna work our way over to the wall where Haley caught her PB yesterday. We're gonna throw that. Now that's a bunch of rocks.
Oh.
You got one?
Got one.
Nice. You got him?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna switch it to Jason, and he's got one. Nice.
Little one.
That's all right. There you go, guys. Jason, you're in the frame, right in the middle, so you know where to position the fish and everything. There you go.
Here we are, guys.
Well, he didn't get skunked today. That's pressure off me.
Nope, no skunk today.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. Ah. Will you?
There you go. And push down on the hook. Let me try to grab him. Don't fall on live camera. I did that yesterday, but it was off. What I like to do is lip them.
Okay.
Okay, I always lip them like this. It's just easier to handle.
Oh, okay.
And then I take this and I just turn it out.
Oh, okay.
Okay. you lip them, you can hold them a little better.
There you
go,
go,
guys.
There you go.
There it is. We'll get the release live.
I can catch a fish.
Yeah. There you go.
There he goes, swims away.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, let's go get a bigger one. Still on you. The camera's still on you. There's a nice boat out there. They're trolling. See the planer boards?
Yep. So what's a planer board?
That's that keeps the baits out to the side of the boat.
Okay.
The planer boards are on an angle, so when you're pulling it, it stays out wide.
Okay.
It can't come into the boat, and it keeps your line separated.
Okay. No, that's smart.
Yep. They're a pain in the butt to do, though, because you can tangle them real easy if you're not, especially when there's a lot of people driving boats. You got to try to stay in a good line, because you can't just turn right, because then they get all together and mess up. You got to take wide turns.
Right.
And stuff. So it's definitely an art when you're dragging planer boards.
Well, the
You
one
gotta-
thing that we did have going for us with the bad weather is we haven't had a bunch of boat traffic out
No,
here.
no jet skis, no water skiers, no tubers. It was pretty nice so far. But today we'll have that.
Yeah, we'll have that.
Yeah. Now, unfortunately, my wife and daughter's got to leave a little early today because my daughter has a tryout for a softball team. So they're going to be leaving a little early today, but I'm going to be with my son this evening, and we're going to leave a little later. So we're going to try to cut a video this evening, and I'm hoping that the fishing gets a little better so we have some content for you guys for Wednesday. Now see that pad right there with the shade?
Yep.
So we have a pad, we have shade, we have rock. That's a good area to start casting.
Yep, and that's where
Haley probably
Haley caught it.
I think Haley got one right here too yesterday. So we'll see. But this is like a little trench in here. I'm going to show the people what we're fishing. So we're fishing that rock wall right there. And there's a little trench here. And I'm a little bit too close right now, so I'm going to get out away from it. A little bit away from it and turn. And we're going to fish this area right here. Did I catch anything from here yesterday?
No, you caught over at the wall.
Okay. I'm getting a hit right now.
Are you?
Yep. Come on. Eat it. I think he's on there. I missed him. It was a small one. That was one of them little rock bass probably, because we are in the rocks. But
Yep.
it's a nice little feeling when you get a tink like that, a little tick.
Oh.
There you go.
What I want to do, guys, is I want to be over towards like where Ted was pointing out where the lily pad is.
Yeah,
over
we're
there.
going to drift down that way a little bit. I
Yep.
just wanted to come out here
Yep.
to get horizontal with the shoreline.
Yep.
And then we'll just work our way down that way. Because I think there's a trench. They had to dredge out a little bit
Yes.
to put that rock in. So
Yep.
there's something going on out there. And remember yesterday that fish jumped, slapped right by those rocks.
Yep.
So I think on this side of the rocks, it's a little deeper than that side. Because I can see the bottom on that side of the rock, but I can't see the bottom on this side.
Right.
So right, if you guys see this shade line right here, guys, you can see that shade line. That's where we're like keen in fishing right now. And we'll get you, I want to get you down to that honey spot there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin us.
Yep.
Because just the way the boat's moving, I'm going to spin us and you're going to go off the other side of the boat. And we'll work that way down. And I'm not throwing to that spot, you throw to that spot. I'm going to keep throwing over here in the shade. And then we'll work our way down past that. And I'm going to turn the camera around a little bit.
And
this
guys,
way.
I've caught 4 fish since I've been here. I couldn't be happier because they're not little dinks,
No.
you know. Well, that last one was, but
There's a bunch of herons here too, look
Yeah.
at them. And then we'll go down here. I'm just fishing this right here. And then once we get to this corner, I want you to start throwing in that corner.
yep. Now they're going to be going for the shade because of the sun, right?
Yeah. Yep, in the shade line, guys, little tip, you got a sun and you got a shade line. They use that just like cover, like a weed line. So don't be afraid to throw the shade lines with your baits. Throw the edges of them and stuff like that. And when you open your bail, it actually will work, but Jason's still determined to cast this rod without the bail. There you go, the bail open. But he might do it one day. I don't think the line will go anywhere, but the bait will. I had a little tinker. Little tink. I'm gonna go in a little bit so you're horizontal to that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw the deeper stuff out here. You throw down in there. See if we can't get something. I'm really liking, see how that transition is?
Yep.
And this line going down?
Yep.
So see that V?
Yep.
I'm gonna almost say we should catch a fish in that V.
Okay.
So we're gonna go down to it. We're gonna work our way down to it. Or you're gonna catch a fish in that V, because I'm not throwing there. And then this is just my setup for the pig sticks or the Senkos. I am using a Yamamoto black and blue flake. Jason has one of my pig sticks, brown with the firetail.
Yep.
With purple flake and black. This is the setup. I use an O-ring with a Gamakatsu 2/0 wide gap hook, which is a must for hooking up with fish and staying hooked up. So go get yourself some Gamakatsu 2/0 wide gap hooks. You can get them red or black chrome. I choose red. I have both, but I like throwing the red. And the O-rings are just Senko O-rings, or you can go to Home Depot and buy a number 5 faucet washer. And that's the setup. Let's see how many people we got in there. We got 6 people in here.
And the off the hook baits work.
Yeah, they do. I'm just this darker water. You got the brown on. Yep. I have lighter colors that I made in there.
Yep.
Like the pearl and everything.
Yep.
Which won't, I might throw a pearl one on, maybe. I might do that in a little bit here. But
just to have that contrast?
Just to see if it works. But the brown with the firetail seems to be working good. And we're at a low battery. So we'll be ending it soon. You probably got the little clicks and clacks on it.
Oh yeah.
No. So we got to catch a fish before we end it, Jason.
Yep.
And that's the only downfall with me with the DJI mics on here. I can't charge my phone.
Right.
And I'm using my phone to live stream.
Yep.
There is a way. I know there's a way to do it somewhere, but I got to figure it out.
Well, you just need to get a dongle with two.
Yes. And I got to get the dongle, and that's going to be Jason's mission.
I will get you
when he leaves here.
I will find you the dongle.
When he lives on his trip, to find me a dongle that I can charge and use my mics from.
In fact, I guarantee you Haley's probably looking it up right now if she's watching.
Yeah. All right, Jason, see where I threw outside of here?
Yep.
I want you to throw as far back to them trees as you can.
Okay.
In that V. It's a little weedy there. See that?
Yep.
But I want you to throw back in that V a little bit. And then we're going to, we'll probably end the stream.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn you, so you got a clear shot at it if you want. I'll turn you like this, and then you'll get in there. But we've been going for over an hour.
Oh, have we?
At least.
And it feels like 20 minutes.
Yeah. See the chat, we got 9 people in here.
Nice.
And we're ending it soon. But it is what it is. Firebird's in here, Deer Corner in here. And yeah, we got 2 bass, Deer Corner. Hey, Native, thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate it. My battery's going a little low here, so we're going to be ending it soon. But we got a couple bass.
Yep.
See that little fish jump right there?
Yep.
Nothing like we want to or show you guys, but we got a couple decent bass. We're going to probably go, I don't know if Jason's doing a little contest here with me flying a drone. If
Yep.
anybody wants to comment in the comment section of this live, and it's hashtag, go ahead, you can say it.
Hashtag FPV or hashtag camera drone.
So hashtag FPV or hashtag camera drone, and I'm gonna fly the drone that's picked in the comment section. So please do the hashtags in the comments.
Yep.
And then I will fly a drone, and I guess he's gonna video me
Yep.
flying the drone.
We're gonna have the video of using the GoPro, and we're also gonna have him mic'd up on the DJI mics, and we're gonna have the video of the drone itself.
Nice.
So
So I have every which way to mess up. There's nothing in here, Jason. We're gonna go down, but we're gonna end the live before we go down there.
yeah.
I don't think I got enough battery juice to do it. I'm sorry that the battery's dying, guys, but I gotta come up with a way to do that. Jason's already working on it. So what I wanted to say was thank you all for coming into the live today. Jason's up here for the weekend. I'm gonna put it on Jason right now. He could say his goodbyes and close out his thing, and then I'll close mine out. We have 8 people in here.
All right, thank you everybody for joining us on this live stream today. Make sure to check out my website, jjdrones360.com/donate to help donate to Reefs Across America. Help me reach my $2,000 goal. And then also, programming note, probably not going to be doing a live stream tonight because we're going to be driving. If I do, Haley's going to be operating the camera, so it's not going to be the usual JJ Drones Sunday get-together. But next Sunday, we'll be back 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern on the regular JJ Drones Sunday get-together. So thank you, everybody, for joining me. And Ted, you're my brother. I love you.
Love you
and,
too.
man, I think this has just made our friendship even that much better. Because,
For sure, for sure.
And
I'm
I
glad
can't-
you guys came.
I can't wait for you to come visit with us up in Michigan.
Awesome.
And we'll be back.
Yes, definitely. All right, guys, well, that was Jason from JJ Drones. Make sure you go check his channel out. Make sure you help him out with the Reefs Across America. That's definitely a great cause. And that is something given back to people that sacrificed everything for us to do what we do here now, and for our future, for our kids and grandkids. So I wanted to thank you all for joining me today. Unfortunately, we didn't get on many fish, but that's fishing. I bring it to you just how it is. I'm not going to bring you all catches and make believe. But go over, check out my descriptions. I'd like to thank Fishoholic. They have some great gear. Go check them out. Right now, they're running a special at 25% off. If you go to the website and use my code Off the Hook Outdoors in there, or Off the Hook, you get 25% off. I'd like to thank FishAngler. They support me in everything that I do here. They have a great app you can go on, and you can get it for free if you use my invite link in my description, and it just connects you with people like Jason and I who love to fish. You can go over and check that out. They have a lot of hot spots you can find if you want to get any information on lakes. What else? I did FishAngler, we did Fishoholic. I'd like to thank Yolatech and Christian over at Yolatech, great company. If your batteries are ever dying on your GoPro, go to Yolatech, check out the description in my videos, and you can go over. They have some great mounts, they have some great tools for your filming needs, and also
Channel sponsors.
Jason from JJ Drones, Carl from the Droning Veteran, and Dan from the Droning Veteran, and Carl from Chillin' in Indiana. Carl, that's like a tongue twister to say all my sponsors here, but I wanted to thank you all. If you guys want to sponsor any of the videos for the month, you can look into my description. There's a $10, there's a $5, a $10, and a $25 sponsorship package. I tag you on everything I do. I put you in all the videos, in the beginning of the videos and everything, and you see everything that I'm doing. So I get you out there. Not to say that I'm some big channel, but it helps maybe bring some people over to your channel that normally wouldn't be there. So I try to help you out in that way. All the donations and everything, I got my Venmo, my PayPal, that all goes right back into my channel so we can bring you more videos, more bait making videos and things like that. And I'm always looking to upgrade my channel to make your viewing experience better.
And trust me, I know, because he calls me up and he says, hey, how can I improve my channel with the money I got?
Yes, so that's what we do here at Off the Hook Outdoors. So thank you all for joining me. And remember, like I always say, take a kid fishing or hunting. We want to pass that on and preserve our sport and pass that on to future generations. And we will
See ya.